dream for tonight. And if you've been following along on the Facebook and Instagram pages, you've already seen one of the pieces that we are going to have on the show tonight, because I showed it there earlier this week. Yesterday, I think. Let's see. Trying to find the Facebook link. There we go. Got it. Some days things work better than others. This has not been one of those days. It always seems like when you want it to work right, it doesn't. See if I can get these, there we go, the links pasted in. My hair doesn't want to behave. Hi, Kim. Ever have those days? Just nothing kind of going right. It's not necessarily going wrong either. It's just not going super right. Trying to get this link pasted in. It's not letting me do it. It hates me. There we go. Maybe we'll finally get it sent. Okay. I think we got everybody now. Rainy, windy, chilly, and blah. Okay, so we were very warm today. So we actually weren't cold. And it wasn't rainy, but we're getting ready to have that rain. It's going to start tonight and go through tomorrow morning, and then we're going to have some more, I think, tomorrow evening. They said it's in Atlanta right now, so we'll be getting it soon. Sorry, it's been a long day. Hi, Jessica. So it was 74 here today. Really, really nice weather. It didn't make me any more motivated to do anything. Okay, you got Rosie and the girls today. Perfect. You get your names written down. And let me make sure my chats over here are refreshed, because if I don't, I'm not going to see anything. It is still 66 here, Kim. So we had a very unseasonably warm day today. Not that we're complaining, because it's been really cold. So having one nice day at least is a good thing. We all thawed out for a change. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think this chat is working. There we go. Oh, there's Esley. There we go. So it is working. And now we have the fires. So Esley, I don't know what you sent out here, but now we've got fires in Cherokee Mountains. Cherokee, up around Cherokee here. Oh. Sorry, I think I need some more caffeine today. They are saying that it's under control now, so that's good. They've already had floods there this year. We don't need any fires. I'm pretty sure that would just take care of the rest of everything. Yeah, so we got to have our fires too. Allison, rainy and 37. That's nasty. Yeah, you need some early spring up there. Kim said they're saying it's an early spring, so we'll see. We'll see. It did get pretty cold this winter, though, and stayed cold. Usually, we're still fairly warm in December, and it was not this year. So maybe it'll be cooler summer. We'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of worried. Either it's going to be really hot, or it's probably going to be cooler than normal. And I'm worried about the beginning of May, because that's when my daughter's wedding is, and probably have rain and cold weather, and everybody's planning for warm weather. That's what everybody's clothes are for. January's the longest month ever. Yes. It lasted like 3 years, right? I think so. And now it's tax time. So if you haven't gotten a start on your taxes yet, it's time to do that. Lucky us, right? I wish that even meant I was going to get some money back, but usually I end up paying them or breaking even, so it really doesn't help me. But I did start on them today, so if I get money back, I'll file early. If I don't, then they're going to wait till April 15th, right? No need in giving it to them any sooner than I have to. Yours are waiting to be processed? Good. Do you have a return date for them yet? Did they, I know they didn't give it to you through the app, but do they have a calendar that shows when you filed and when to expect your refund? I know when we do ours by direct deposit, usually it's less than 10 days. You dropped yours off today, Kim? Not yet? Okay. I just wondered when they were going to be doing their refunds, whether it was on certain days this year. Because I know usually they have like 1 or 2 days during the week when they do the deposits, so you don't get it like every day of the week. I just hadn't heard anything about what those days were going to be. I don't really care as long as they give me money, right? I'm trying. We'll see what happens. Your brother-in-law does yours? I just always use TurboTax. You haven't even started, Marlo? I wasn't going to, but you know, on the off chance that I'll get some money back, I could really use it for the wedding. So, hi Aunt Dora. So, gonna go ahead and file and see what happened. $700 to file your taxes, or to do your taxes, Jessica? That's a lot. I know they get paid, but that much is ridiculous. Yeah, I just use TurboTax, and even with the self-employment taxes, I still pay less than $200 a year for them to figure everything out and file them. Hey, Sylvia. So we've heard from, let's see, we've heard from Kim, and we talked about our weather here, and Allison talked about her weather. So what are the rest of you at? Sylvia, Aunt Dora, Marlo, what's your weather looking like today? We had 74 degrees, and it was sunny, but it is windy, and it's blowing in a rainstorm. So I'm gonna have some rain overnight, and it kind of feels humid to me. I feel warmer than usual, and usually that's because humidity is up. Not the actual temperature, but just the humidity, and it makes me feel hot. But overall, we've had a really nice day. You've had freezing rain. Oof. Well, ours is definitely not going to freeze. We're still at 65. Heat wave at 40. You have a storm coming in? Are you going to get rain or are you going to get snow? Marlo? I know you'll it's right on the edge there, but you'll probably get some cold rain. Ours is going to be apparently warm rain. I don't know. I think they're trying to kill us here. I was going to look and see. Let's see. What does the forecast say for tomorrow's? I know it's not supposed to be quite as warm as today. It is supposed to be 65 tomorrow. But then we go right back into the 70s. By Tuesday, we're going to be at 78 degrees. Can you believe that? It's February. You're at 32. Marlo's going to have snow. Hey, Shannon. Put your name down too. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. So it looks like most people are still cold or cool. I think we're the only ones that are trying to get baked out over here. So we'll have Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be a little cooler. So tomorrow is supposed to be like 65, and then a little bit lower than that on Sunday, and then we start going up again. 73 on Monday and 78 on Tuesday. It's ridiculous. You were at 49 and sunny, but the wind was cold. I hate it when that happens. It looks like it's so nice outside, and then you step outside and you're freezing because that wind is blowing. Wind makes it cold. All right, we are going to go ahead and get started tonight. We do have a few things to look at, so we'll get this show on the road. Not quite literally, but it is a show. So 3D drama in silver. So this one is actually a 3D necklace. That's why it has that name. You can see it sits out from the bust. It is not a flat necklace. The geometric shapes. So we have kind of a house shape there, and then some not quite rectangular. I'm trying to think. We just talked about these the other day. Anyway, the 4 and 5 sided geometric shapes in here. We've got a little bit of a triangle right on that piece. These are held up by double chains. So there's a chain on each side, and then repeats again on the other side. I do also have this in gold. I don't have it out, but if you prefer gold, I do have that. This is the length. So this one is sitting mostly below the collar, but it does have a little bit above it, so maybe like 1/2 inch above the collar. And then this point is just above mid-chest, which would be right about here. With the 2-inch extension, though, it is going to sit down here, so right above the bust. We have 3D Drama, and I have 3 of these. This one is going to be number 20 tonight. We are starting with number 20, because I still have not found the elusive number 16, and 15 apparently went and joined it somewhere, so I just kicked the teens out, and we'll do 20s. Didn't know what else to do. Next up, we got a new anklet in. We've been getting some anklets lately. And of course Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so we're getting a lot of heart things in. I thought this was so pretty. It's a very delicate anklet called Affectionate Assertion in white. Let me see if I can put that against my hand because you're going to have a hard time seeing this. Let's see. So it has a little silver heart and then a white pearl. Silver heart outline, white pearl, very dainty chain. You can see how big around this anklet already is, and then we still have some extension. Also makes nice bracelets for people who have larger wrists. I know, Allison, you have some trouble sometimes with the bracelets. You want one of these? Alright, I have 3 of them. So, Affectionate Assertion in white. We've got the white pearl and the silver heart outline. This is going to be number 21. So we have 2 more after Allison's. Let's see if I can get this number card up. Number 21. I've been trying to buy them as, not so much now. Good. I know sometimes it doesn't always have to do with waist or weight, because some people's wrists, just the bone part, is bigger than the others. My wrists are never going to be tiny. They're not huge either, but they're not tiny. They're very, very medium sized. So it didn't matter how thin I was, my wrists were still a little bit larger. So we don't always get that choice. Alright, next up, this is one of our urban necklaces. So this is unisex, can be worn by either, does not come with earrings because it is unisex, and I guess I figure the guys don't need the earrings. These days that's debatable. This is called Modern Motorhead, and I loved the different textures. We have some polished links, and then we have some that look like the braided rope in between that. You'll probably be able to see it a little bit better on my hand when I hold it up. This is the length. So it is already down mid-chest or just below it. With the extension, it'll sit right here at the top of the bust. So you've got a nice range of length with this one. Let's see. So this is what the links look like. Give you a better idea. I only have 1 of these, because we don't sell a lot of urban jewelry, but I do like to keep it around. This one is number 22, Modern Motorhead in gold, and it has a little bit of weight to it. I like those for layering because they make really nice layers, and I don't end up with another pair of earrings that I really don't need, because I'm going to wear it with another necklace and probably another set of earrings that came with that necklace. So it keeps me from building up a whole bunch of necklaces, or a whole bunch of extra earrings with my necklaces. I do have a couple more, and we'll go through those in just a minute. Let's see. Next, we have hinged hoops, and these are so cute. These are little flowers, and they have different colored rhinestone centers. And I'll look at those in just a second and tell you what colors those are. I know there's a pink in there, and there is like a Caribbean blue. I see some purple and yellow, and there's a lighter, like aqua blue, and I think this other one is green and purple. They're just dark, and it's really hard to tell. But these are the hinged hoops. They fasten into themselves in the back, so no backs on these. Hi, Becky. Write her down. So this is the length and size. They're not a huge earring. You could even potentially wear these in your second hole if you have another hole. So 3 pairs of these available. They're called Budding Botanicals in multi, and they're number 23. Number 24. Looking around at all the stuff on my desk. Let's see. What else do I have up here? I have gold with pink pebbles, like the pink quartz. So we've got the paperclip chain, and this also has a pearly bead on it. And then we have the little pebble type stones. Rosie wants 23. Gotcha. How did I know that that would happen? When I saw them come out, I'm like, I'm just going to have to get those because probably one of the girls is going to want them. Let me see if I can. The layers are hanging together. So we have those semi-transparent stones, the little pebbles in a light pink. We've got the gold beaded chain on this one. So 2 layers. And then our earrings are the little stack of pebbles, so 2 pebbles together, the little pink ones. If I lose my words today, don't mind me. It's happening more and more often. I think we're moving right on into dementia at this point. This is the length. So sitting right down here, kind of below the collarbones. And then our second one is right above that collar. With the 2-inch extension, these are going to move like this. So the top one would be right here instead, bottom one would be right here. So about 1 inch below that collar. We also have 2 of these. This is called Santa Fe Surprise. And it is in pink. It's number 24. Let's see. That is 5 pieces. So let's go ahead and find a question. Let's get everybody warmed up. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. Brenda, put her down. How's your weather up there, Brenda? Are you guys cold? Are you warm today? We're pretty warm. We've been at 74 today, and we're still at 65 at this point in the day. So, a little bit warmer than usual. All right, 4 answers on this one, and we're going to go with number 3. Name something people catch. Something that people catch. 54 and raining, okay. That sounds a little bit more like tomorrow for us. So we're supposed to get rain starting overnight and into tomorrow. And, hello, Terry. A ball, number 2. A cold or flu, yep. Illness was number 1. So, I mean, that covers both of those, right? So we've got a ball. A fish, yep, number 3. A show? You're going to catch the show? I'm glad you did. It's not on the list, though. Catch a case. Ooh, that means something bad's happened. What else might you catch? Those aren't on there. We have illness. We have a ball. We have fish. Catch trouble. Catch a cow. Why are you chasing the cows, Jessica? I'm a little worried about you now. At least they don't move very fast. A bus. Yeah, they do say you catch a bus, but that's not on the list. Feelings. You catch feelings. They do that sometimes. Butterflies. A ride. Ooh, all these good guesses, but they are not on the list. This is something that somebody, a specific someone, actually throws. So it's not a ball, but somebody's going to throw this. And probably several people are going to try to catch it at the same time. A bouquet, yeah, number 4. Number 4 is a bouquet. A punch. You gonna catch that punch? Now we're gonna throw the punch. All right, we got all of them. We got illness, a ball, fish, and a bouquet. We will not be throwing any bouquets at the wedding. Actually, speaking of the wedding, yeah, I see your responses. You're the one that got it, Allison. Speaking of bouquets and the wedding, we found there's this new company that makes flowers out of wood, and they're really soft. They feel velvety. They're not thick and they're not hard. They're very flexible, and they're really, really cool. So they dye these flowers. They make them into different shapes. So like we have some dahlias and some daisy looking ones and some roses, that kind of thing, carnations. And they dye them different colors, and then you attach them to stems, and you have this bouquet that after the wedding you can then save. Oh, you have the buffering happening? Okay. Well, your things are coming through, so that's good. So we're going to do that for Caitlin and her bridesmaids, as well as the groomsmen and the groom, so that they have a keepsake from the wedding. So after they're done, they'll be able to take this bouquet and put it in a vase or on a shelf, lay it on a shelf, and use that as part of their decorations for their home or for their room. So we thought that was kind of cool. If you haven't seen them, you should look them up online. They're really neat. They're called Sola, S-O-L-A. And I had never seen them until this year. It's very, very interesting. But they're really pretty. And I love the idea that we can keep them, and they're not the silk flowers. You know, I think silk's kind of overdone. But I love the wood, and they're into, you know, the eco things and sustainability, and they're kids. So that really works for them anyway. All right, this one's called Goat, G-O-A-T, greatest of all time. So this one has some flattened sections in it. This is another one of the urban necklaces. So love to wear these, even though they don't come with the earrings, because they have some really cool textures sometimes. I have the metal ones out tonight, so you can see those sections of chain in there. Really, really neat. This is the length. I do happen to have 2 of this one. This is the length, so it's about mid-chest. And with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the bust. So again, nice piece for layering. It does have a little bit more of the chunky chain, so you may want to use it for that bottom layer. It can kind of anchor your layers. So we have 2 of these. We're just going to call it Goat. Everybody knows what that is at this point. We've used it so much. And it is in silver. We have 2 of them. It's going to be number 25. Anybody else having trouble with buffering? Allison's the only one that said anything. I just want to make sure it's not coming from me. You call it the beach ball. I call it, and this is a very technical term, so don't try to repeat this at home. I call it the spinny thing. That's what I call it. Again, very technical term. Don't expect you to understand that, but I call it the spinny thing. I have all these names for things because I don't know their names, and I don't usually try to find the names. I just give them names. You should see what my car parts are called. My dad used to laugh at me all the time because of the car parts, and my mom. All right. Anybody's husband wear the shirts with the French cuffs? Cufflinks? I have a new set of cufflinks. So these are called Shimmery Strength in black. I'm just going to kind of hold them like this so that you can see that texture. And they are flat, so they look like they might not be, but they are flat. My husband loves the French cuff shirts. He loves to wear cufflinks. So he was thrilled this year when at convention they told us that they were going to start putting out cufflinks. He's been waiting all year for them. So I think he's got about 5 pairs now that I've gotten him, and that's not all that we've put out, but the ones that he likes. So I have 2 more pairs of these. If anybody's husband loves the cufflinks, these are called Shimmery Strength in black, and they're number 26. We're starting to get back to that little more polished look. They're reverting to the kind of older styles, and it's really pretty cool. A little bit more vintage. I like it. Alright, next. This one is on a snake chain. So that rounded snake chain. We have a little silver shell. So if you're dreaming of the beach right now, you could wear our little silver shell until you can go to the beach. We do have 2 of these available. Let me hold it up on my hand because I saw that that wasn't showing the detail very well. So I'll do it against my hand, and that's a little bit easier to see. This is the length. So it is a shorter necklace, very small, very delicate, sitting below those collarbones. Things you attach to the points of the collar. Okay. Now Max uses those that you put inside of the collar, not on the outside, but on the inside of the collar to keep them stiff. He likes to wear those so that his collar stands up like it's supposed to. I have not seen the things on the points of the collar. With the 2-inch extension, this one is going to get down to collar length. So it's not going to be one of our longer ones, but it is a smaller, delicate one, so you would expect that. This is Seashell Simplicity in silver. 2 of these available, number 27. Number 28. Let's see what else I've got. That's decorative. Okay. I have not seen those. I'll have to look them up. Dude jewelry. Alright, if anybody wears clip-ons or knows a friend who does, has a friend who does, I know it's hard to find really good clip-ons, but we have, at Paparazzi, we have some really nice ones. So these are white painted bows. They're called Vow to Bow. Don't ask me. They actually remind me of these little strings remind me of ballet slippers and their laces. This is the length and size. So they're a nice size earring. They have the standard clip back with the silicone stopper in it to make it a little bit more comfortable. I do only have 1 pair of these. I don't order a lot of them because I don't have a lot of call for them, but I like to keep some around. So this is number 28. Every once in a while we find somebody that needs the clip earrings, and so it's nice to have them sitting around. Next up, oh, thank you, Sylvia. This was a fashion fix a couple of months ago. So the fashion fixes are the 4-piece sets that they send. I did get off of that subscription for right now because they weren't selling. I was ending up with a lot of leftover jewelry. But I do still have some in stock, some prior ones. And I'm always able to get them. So if you see one that you like, a current one, I'm able to order those on the 20th of the month. So this is Tulum Totem. And a lot of times I'll post those so that you can see what is available, and then you can let me know. This is the brown polished leather cord, so it's like that medium brown. We have the curved bars with the beads, and then the triangular pieces down at the bottom. It's a little bit of a modern design, tribal looking. This is the length, so it is sitting at the collar and below. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down just above the bust. So we have 2 of these. This is Tulum Totem in brown. It's going to be number 29. Since I cut my hair, I didn't keep a thing on my desk. I usually keep a hair thing for when I get hot, and now it's hot today. It does kind of look like a superhero necklace. It's hot today, and I can't put my hair up. That is not a good idea. Should have kept one on my desk. I was looking to see if I had a rubber band or something sitting on my desk, but apparently not. I'm not doing that today. All right, so we're gonna do all the wedding ones today because I'm picking on my daughter. Actually, her fiance right now has mono, so we've been giving them a hard time anyway. Because she doesn't have it, so she has to kind of stay away from each other. He's here, but you know, no kissing, so we're picking on him. Anyway, 4 answers on this question. Let's see, let's go with number 2. Name a synonym for marriage, so an expression or term that people use for marriage that doesn't make it sound like fun. A term for marriage that does not make it sound fun. Let's see. Get over here so I can see the answers. What term do they use to make marriage not sound so fun? Ooh, I stumped everybody. Hitched. Hitched was number 2. Uptight? Not uptight. But there's something that's similar to that. Synonym for marriage. Ball and chain. Yes, number 1. Hitched, ball and chain. What else? Tied down. Number 4. Tied down. And polished. One more thing they use as a synonym for marriage, specifically the marriage ceremony. They say you're doing what when you get married? Tie the knot. Yes. Number 3. Look at these. You're good at these. We should do more of those. Your husbands will absolutely not appreciate it, but that's okay. They're all gonna love me by the end of the night. All right, let's see, let me get my page back. Let's look at 4 more things. So we have, these are kind of cool. They are called pursuing the plumes. Plumes as in like feathers. So these sort of look like little feathers, and I'm gonna pull them out to the side so that you can see. So these are a curved bar, and it's gonna curve from here back. So almost like part of a hoop. You see how they're curved? And then these little feather plumes hanging from them. These are post earring. It's going to sit like this. So this is the length and size. We have 2 pairs of these. Pursuing the plumes in gold. These are number 30. You got kicked out, Terry? I'm sorry. They let you back in, apparently. They kicked you out. How rude. We don't kick anybody out. Next up, this is a matching set. If you saw my picture last night, I was wearing the blue version of this, which is actually sold out. But we have the brown version. I call this the caramel set because these remind me of those Werther's caramel candies, you know, the hard ones. And then they have pearls in between. This one is set in gold. So we've got gold, pearl, and the caramel. You're buffering, Kim? Yeah, you never know around here. So stretchy bracelet, and then the necklace, and I've got a pair of earrings that I'll show you next that look really nice with this. This is the length of that necklace. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to get it down to mid-chest here. I do have 2 sets. So I have, yes, you have the blue version too, Terry. That's what I have. This is the caramel version, that's what I call it. So caramel, gold, and pearl. This is called Selective Socialite in brown. These are going to be number 31. And I'm just going to hang on to this for just a second because I want to show you the earrings. I also have 2 pairs of the earrings. They're also set in gold. They're white with that caramel swirl. And then the little gold piece up at the top. These are a post earring. So they look really nice together. They match well in color. So I like to show them at the same time in case you want to upgrade earrings. This is the length and size. So we have high sheen swirls in gold. We have 2 of these, and they are number 32. I wore mine last night, Terry. I have a lighter slate blue shirt. It's like probably 1 shade lighter than that set, and it looked really nice with it. And then wore a pair of dark blue pants with it. Next up, we have, this is the one I showed on Facebook and Instagram yesterday. Coming Around in copper. This is that bright, shiny, new penny copper. We have the twisted rope type of chain. Isn't that chain cool? I love even just the chain. But then we have a hammered frame of a heart, and we have little flowers set in the acrylic. So they had a nice close-up picture of it, which is why I showed it on Facebook and Instagram, because it was a really nice view of it. This is the length. So just below the collarbones, right here. I gotta get the camera's attention. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to here. So it's going to be just above mid-chest. I do have 2 of these. So this is called Coming Around in copper. And it is going to be number 33. And I rhymed, but I didn't mean to. It is cute. They do not have the circle. We have had before some similar that were in circles, but right now it's Valentine's Day, so it's hearts. They have a lot of hearts out. As we get towards spring, we may have more that are in a circle or an oval. I'm trying to think. We had some teardrop ones too last year. So lots of options there. Hey Ruth. No problem. You're never late. We're still here. Next thing is a bracelet we got in. It is a cuff bracelet. This is called Peacock Plume in green. And it has the little jade type stones in it. I just have 1 of these. So again, bracelets not super popular, but I do like to keep some because we have people that like to wear them. Open on the back. These do squeeze a little bit, so you could squeeze it a little bit tighter if you needed to, or stretch it a little bit, but once you do that, I would leave it that way because you don't want to be constantly bending this or it is going to break. So we have little feather accents right up here, and then this looks like the peacock tail fanning out around that bottom stone. So we've got Peacock Plume in green, and it is number 34. Hang that on there. Are we already at another question? That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. It is absolutely right. It seems like it goes so fast. You ladies are making it go too fast. We're gonna have to slow this show down. We're gonna be done before we know it. All right, let's see. All right, let's try this one. 6 answers. We're going to take, let's try number 3. Name something that often doesn't start when it's supposed to. Something that doesn't start when it is supposed to. Good morning, Mom. Yeah, see, you're so late, it's morning now. Laundry distracted you? That's a shame. You'd rather do laundry than be in here with me. Something that doesn't start when it's supposed to. A meeting, that was number 3. Always, right? Now, it depends on what kind of meeting it is. But work meetings, never. A wedding was number 2. Very often they don't start when they're supposed to. Very often. This one is going to start. A car, yes, number 1. A car doesn't start when it's supposed to. A party, church, those aren't on there. Labor, yeah, that is so true, but it is not on there. A game, yep, number 6. Sporting event or game. They don't start when they're supposed to. 2 more things that often don't start when they're supposed to. What do you think? I blame it on all the pre-game stuff. They get talking and get busy, and you know they're probably in the locker room. Flights, a concert, those weren't on there, but good answers. Those were great guesses. Another thing that has a motor doesn't start when it's supposed to, very often. I had to start getting a different kind because of this. Because I got tired of it not starting. Your mower. Yep, number 5. Now we have push button. We're not pulling that thing anymore. Weed eater, same thing. Or the blower. Never start when they're supposed to. One more thing. And it is not a mechanical thing. It's more like an event. Like an event. It's not an event, but it's like an event. This is not a physical thing. Snowblower, not a snowblower. Weed whacker, yep, they never start. In fact, you're lucky if they ever start at all. The rain, that's a good answer, but it's not on there either. Rain never starts when it's supposed to. Or the snow, right? If it starts at all. They usually tell us we're going to get it, and then we don't. What other thing might often not start when it is supposed to? Something else you go to. Maybe that'll help you a little bit. Something else you go to. It doesn't often start when it's supposed to. Not a storm. Generator? Nope, not the generator. A movie. Very good, Kim. Movie was number 4. And again, I blame that on all the pre-stuff. You know, they have all the little trailers at the beginning of the movie, so it's like 10 minutes in before it ever starts. I'm sorry, I must need some oxygen over here in this corner tonight. I just keep yawning. A funeral? That wouldn't be good. We got all of them, so that was good. All right, next up, we have Unleash Your Sparkle in yellow. So yellow oval rhinestones. They're light yellow, and then around the bottom curve, we have white rhinestones. So little white rhinestone accents, if you can see those. This is the length. So it's sitting down to the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit over the collar, but not quite to mid-chest. This is Unleash Your Sparkle in yellow, and we have 3 of them. This one is number 35. Number 36 is another one of our new pieces. This has 12 strands. I had to count them before the show because I'm like, that is a lot of strands. I had to count them all. So it's short length, silver necklace with 12 strands. 6 of them are a regular chain. It's a fine chain, but it's regular chain. The other 6 are the little beaded chain. See the little tiny beads? Let me see if I can hold it up for Instagram again, because I lost it off my finger. There we go. So that kind of chain. So we've got 12 chains here. And then our earrings, also a mixture of those 2 chains, making up the tassels. This is the length. So it is sitting down to the collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit just above mid-chest. So right about there. This is Backstage Ball in silver. We have 3 of these, and it is number 36. Number 37, we have one more urban necklace. This is our last urban necklace for tonight. And I brought this out because look at this. This is, again, that serpentine chain. Kind of looks like snake scales, all connected. And it is in a silver. This is a little bit of a chunky necklace. It has a little weight to it. Not as heavy as I would expect. But this one sits down to the bust. So right there, again, great layering piece. I do only have one of them. With the 2-inch extension, going to sit up under the bust. So just up under the curve of the bust. We have Knockout King. That's what they're calling this. Knockout King. Number 37. Number 38. Another necklace, and then I'm going to get into some earrings. Petunia Picnic in pink. So we have pink flowers. I don't know that they're petunias, but they're cute. The little pink flowers with gold centers. This is a bar, so these are going to sit just like that. They're not going to move around, and they're attached to a gold chain. This is the length. So they're sitting mostly above the collar, just a little bit below. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right here. So that's, again, just above mid-chest. So we have Petunia Picnic, and it's in pink. We have 3 of these. And it is number, hey, I just found number 15. 38. Number 38. You have that in purple? Cool. I don't remember the purple one, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. There's a lot of things I don't remember these days. Lots and lots of things. I got a couple more rings too. Let's pull this one out. This one is Royal Residence in blue. So if anybody likes that royal blue like I do, these are oval royal blue rhinestones, 38 to Rosie. Okay. Surrounded by white rhinestones. So we've got the 3 royal blue surrounded by little white rhinestones. Narrow stretchy back on it. This is the size. So we have 2 of these left. This is Royal Residence in blue. And it is going to be number 39. All right, let's ask a question, and then I'll get out earrings. We're going to do 5 more pairs of earrings, and then we're going to be done for the night. Actually, probably 4 more pairs of earrings, because I have another ring I want to pull out. You had a call? Nobody calls me. You know why? Because I don't like answering calls. No calls. Ooh, here we go. Jessica 39. How did I know that you would want that one, Jessica? In fact, I saw it here and I thought of you, because I know you love that blue like I do. Let me think. Missed a lot? That's okay. The replay will be up, Sylvia. So if you want to watch the replay afterwards and still claim some things, that is totally okay. That's why the replays are there, because not everybody can be here when it's live, and you may get things like that that interrupt you and you don't get to see everything. Or like Mom, you come in late. I gotta pick on her for that one. So you're still able to catch those. They post on both Instagram and Facebook within half an hour after the show is over. I think Instagram's pretty much instant, but Facebook, it takes about a half an hour for it to post. All right, let's ask another question. This is going to be our last question of the evening. We're doing wedding-related questions in honor of my daughter. We're going to be getting a lot of these over the next... Yeah, it does match that last necklace. Oh, and I ordered some earrings today. Jessica, I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent. Jessica, I ordered some earrings today. You remember that gray rectangular necklace that I brought you the other day? Has the gray rectangular gems in it. I'll show them to you. They'll come in next week. All right, 6 answers on this one. Let's go with, oh no, 7 answers. Sorry, I can't count. 7 answers. We're going to go with number 5. Name a popular wedding gift. A popular wedding gift. 7 answers. Wedding gift, wedding shower gift. So you may not actually give it at the wedding, but give it to them for their wedding. Popular wedding gift. Blender, number 7. Got to have it for all those pina coladas afterwards. When I saw the earrings, I thought about that necklace. Sheets is not on there, but those are great gifts because they wear out. Money was number 5. Toaster was number 1. Money's always the best, right? Because then whatever you didn't get, you can buy it. Or a gift card. Gift cards are good. That wasn't on there, but gift cards are good. I love to do that because then they can just buy whatever else they need. Bedding, towels. Those were not on there. Not as popular as they used to be as far as gifts. What other things might you buy for a wedding gift? An air fryer. Ooh. I need to get married again. A picture frame. Nope, not on there. I did get one for my anniversary though. One of those digital picture frames several years ago. Silverware, number 6. Bakeware. Bakeware wasn't on there. And iron. Irons are important, but they're not on the list. Let's see, what else do we have? Pans, not pans. You're thinking in the right direction, though. Two of the last 3 are kitchenware of some sort. Glasses. Any specific type of glasses? This used to be a registry item. Very, very popular. Not so much anymore, although some of us still like it, but very popular registry item in the past. Utensils, not utensils. We have those. crystal. Yeah, number 3. Gotta have the wine or the crystal to drink out of. I actually have some lead crystal, which is not recommended for drinking out of, at least often, but it is gorgeous. So it makes a nice decoration. It's gonna go on my daughter's bridal table just to dress it up, to look nice. One other thing that also used to be on a registry a lot, not glasses, not so popular now. Not a can opener. They used to go in and they'd pick out a pattern. What were they picking out a pattern for? China. China was number 2. So your wedding china. Now some people do pick out their dishes still, like a plate set, and then you can buy all the little accessories that go with that, you know, the larger serving bowls and the trays and that kind of thing. My brother and his wife did that. So similar to a china thing. One more thing that you may see a little bit more at the bridal shower than at the actual wedding. But every house has a bunch of these, so we tend to get them as gifts, especially if it's a gift basket. Very popular gift, especially in a basket. What do you think? Candles, yep. Every house has to have their allotment of candles, right? Terry, I'm surprised you didn't get that one. You're fired. I'm kidding. I wouldn't really fire Terry, but I am surprised that she didn't get that one. Alright, more earrings coming your way. These all, I think I have one pair left of each of these. Teardrop Dead Dynasty in green. So these are a little bit more of like a sage or a basil green. They have a little diamond cut around the outside or a hammering. I can't tell which one it is, only because it's very hard to look at. It's shiny. But this is the white speckling in that green stone. This is the length and size. So we have Teardrop Dead Dynasty in green. These are going to be, we are up to number 40. Oh, you keep getting kicked out. Okay. Number 40. You can still comment. But we're done with questions now. These also I only have one pair of. Glorified Glitz in brown. So we have that light brown pearly bead in the center, surrounded by rows of white rhinestones. So we have the round white rhinestones. Say that 3 times fast. And then the marquee shape around the outside edge. This is the size. So we have Glorified Glitz in brown, number 41. In rose gold, we have Vineyard Romance. And this has a little bit of a heart pattern in the filigree. In that pretty rose gold. Love the tone of this rose gold. Thank you, Mom. This is the length and size. So we have Vineyard Romance in rose gold, number 42. Number 43. This doesn't have a tag on it, and for the life of me, cannot remember the name of it. But I know I have several of them. So we're going to just say the white butterfly ring. This has the wide stretchy back on it. This has white rhinestones all over the little butterfly. I have one of these myself. This is the size. I have at least 4 of these still. I bought a bunch of them. So butterfly ring, number 43. After I'm done, I'll look up the name of it and relabel it, because that annoys me when it doesn't have the name on it. Trying to knock things down over here. I'm good at that. These, I love the color on these. This is such a pretty color. That very bright, clear blue. This is called Elite Expression in blue. So we have faceted beads in teardrop, round, some barrel beads in here, some flat beads, some pebble-shaped beads, rosy number 43. Gotcha. As soon as I figure out what that's called. It might be Fearless Flutter. Maybe. So 1 pair of these earrings left. I need to just buy a shirt this color. This is the length and size. So we have Elite Expression in blue, number 44. And last but not least, let's see. You know what? I'm going to show this set because it comes, or it has upgrade earrings with it, and they're really cute, but it's also a really cute set. And it's the bows. You might have seen it posted on my pages. This is called Dapper Definition, and then we have the upgrade earrings, which are the bows as well. So this is a mixture of gold and silver on the necklace, and then the upgrade earrings are the gold bows to match. The earrings that come with it are small tassels. I kind of like those short tassels. I haven't seen the short ones like this before. But this is the length of this necklace. It is sitting up here at the collar, right around the collar, with the 2-inch extension, going to sit down here to mid-chest. And then we have the earrings. This is the length and size of the earrings. So we have 2 pairs of earrings and 2 necklaces. 2 of everything. So this is Dapper Definition and matching earrings. This is going to be our last number for the night, number 45. 45. All right. Give me a second and let me put everybody's names into our wheel so that somebody can win a free piece. We will be back on Sunday with one and dones. So we'll get that taken care of for you. Love to show the one and dones because a lot of pieces kind of get forgotten after most of them are sold. And so they hang on my board back there and we don't show them for a while. So it's always nice to bring those back out and show them again. And that's where you can see some of the more vintage pieces that I have too. Jessica with the earrings, 45. Gotcha. And I have some very vintage stuff. Depends on what I pull out. Some of it's extremely hard to find now. And Terry, you're our winner. Terry's our winner tonight, even though she keeps getting kicked out. She still wins. I'm not worried. She'll pick a piece. I think she's already got a piece here. So, Terry, you've got a pair of earrings here from last week that you had, the white moonstone. So you'll get those for free. Let's see. Anybody needs to catch up on the show, the replay is going to post in just a little bit. So we'll take care of that. I think that's everything. So you guys have a nice weekend. Hopefully you don't get too damp or too cold. And we'll see you back here on Sunday to look at the one and dones. Good night, everybody.